Hey everybody, huge nerfs going live in like an hour from when I'm recording. Probably will be live by the time you're seeing this video. I did not expect them to be this fast. I did not expect them to be this intense. I'm gonna talk about which nerfs I like, which nerfs I'm iffy about, and which nerfs I think might, what are my thoughts on the nerfs? First of all, we got Celestial Alignment up to 8 mana. This is surprising from like a year ago, but I see people just want to take a little bit longer, be a little bit slower. That being said, if the meta incentivizes it, this deck could still be around, but it's just that much harder. With any sort of board meta for you to pull this deck out. So the combination of this going to 8 mana and the meta being a lot of OTK incentives are going away. A lot of mana discounting is becoming a lot more difficult. It's going to be a lot worse. But yeah, I think this is a pretty big nerf. And Druid archetypes, I think there are actually a lot of powerful Druid too. So I'm excited to see. Remember we had Jombray, Glowfly, Malagos, Shamans, some form of Druid I think will be around, but I bet it's without Celestial. Guff is a really good card. There's some cool stuff you can do with that. I think, things are going to change where Druid is more playable without the alignment style. Alliance Bannerman, I didn't see this one coming, but it's a reasonable nerf. The card's already very strong at 3-mana 2/2. It's a much lower tempo play now. You get a 2/1 instead of a 2/2. But that being said, you draw a minion, give it your minions in your hand +1/+1. So what was I gonna say? It's still kind of decent overall. Still a very strong card, but much slower tempo play. So yeah, let's zoom in a little bit. All right. So next we got the Efficient Octobot. The old cost was 2. The new cost is 3. I know people are like, this is great. I don't sure how I feel about this. In that what this incentivizes is it incentivizes. Now, one of the big things that's a huge disadvantage, you can't, ping it and then shadow step it, so it's going to make things a lot less efficient. But one of the things that is rough about this is it makes it so the Octobot is kind of only good with the OTK style, the combo style, because when you're playing it for 3 mana, you really want to proc it immediately. So this will incentivize more the OTK style and less incentivizing the kind of tempo style, the old style. So maybe the game is not in that direction now, but I'm kind of sad about this nerf. This will really hurt. I think we're going to see a lot of resurgence of like Quest Rogue. I'm surprised, you can see a little bit later, but Scabs dodged the nerf. I don't know how Scabs dodged the nerf. That the card's so busted, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I am kind of sad about this nerf because I would have preferred to see Scabs nerfed. I think this card is strong. It's a very, very good card. But it's a cool card, so it's annoying that sometimes what happens is when you nerf these kind of cards, well, if what they do is still strong, they can polarize the meta more, so it's I'm not sure, but it will lower the power level of combo strategies like they say a lot. So maybe I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I see what they're going for there. Snowfall Guardian. I thought they were no. This is probably the right nerf. This card's busted. It's busted in wild. It's busted in standard. But I love it though. What are you doing, Blizzard? Don't give me. I mean, it's gonna still see play at 6 mana. But yeah, it's a good card. It's a very good card. But my Snowfall Guardian, chat. Like how I will have to wait a whole nother turn to infinitely freeze my opponent's boards. Shaking my head, Blizzard. Shaking my head. But yeah, it's still probably a good card, but we'll see how Shaman adapts to this. What builds become popular because you don't have the the Snowfall Guardian coming down for a turn 2. I think Shaman's really strong right now. There's like 80 different builds of Shaman. So it'll be interesting seeing what build becomes dominant. Because I think one of the things I'm sad about this is right now you can have 40 builds of Shaman because of the Snowfall Guardian effect. Every build runs Snowfall Guardian. Well, now we'll see what builds last without the Snowfall Guardian. I'd be really, really sad because the one build of Shaman that doesn't run Snowfall Guardian, Quest Shaman. So you know what I'm really, really sad if happens? If Quest Shaman becomes the dominant form of Shaman because they nerf this. Then I'll be like, because I love this card. So I'm very disappointed on this. I understand. It's a very reasonable nerf, but like, come on. Come on. All right. Anyways. Look what they did to my boy, So then touching Uzareem, this is really good nerf. Like the card's been too strong. It's been too strong with this. It's still strong. Very reasonable nerf. Totally reasonable. Not much to say here. This is probably the most reasonable nerf I've seen all day. So yeah. And then Rune Mytho Rod. This is less of a reasonable nerf. This card, I know I said it was dead before. But like now it's like it came back as a zombie. We shotgunned up, double tapped, zombie kills out, bam. Rune Mytho Rod, I swear it's dead this time. Imagine, it's how are you gonna play this card? It's 5 mana. Now it's like 5 mana gain 15. So okay, I get the math for people who are like, well, it's still good. Yeah, I play this on 5 and then I kill you. You play this on 5 and then I kill you, so it's gone. And Bloodsail Ticket is kind of interesting. They're bringing it back now that Quest Warrior is so popular. So they put this to 2-2 to make Quest Warrior more popular. They're lowering it back to 2-1, which is kind of funny. And this is okay. I am not a fan of this nerf. There it. This is Iron Deep Trogg. After your opponent casts summon another Iron Deep Trogg. No. I'm really I don't like this. I love this card. I love what this card did to the game. So this card disappearing alone might overcome all of the other changes that they did. Oh, no Iron Deep Trogg. I'm gonna go play Mozaki Mage. Like I have no Garrett Rogue to worry about anymore. Garrett Rogue might still be a thing. Like without Iron Deep Trogg, this literally might undo all the work they did nerfing with the combo. This card was great. This card was, I thought, I don't know, maybe if they did something like, it says summon another Iron Deep Trogg, so it's a 1/2. This card is unplayable. It's worthless. It's bad. As a matter of fact, it actually can board lock you. So it's just really, I'm really disappointed on this nerf. I think. And matter of fact, like I said, this card getting nerfed the way it did, like I said, might undo all the work, and we might actually have a more OTK meta than we did before. Because we would just switch the decks. Okay, I'll play Mozaki Mage. What are you gonna do? You gonna Iron Deep Trogg me? You gonna Garrett Rogue me? I'll play. I'll go play Poison Rogue. It's like so. What are the other OTK decks? I'm trying to think about if there's like another one. Or I play some sort of Smite OTK, there's just I really liked this card. I really like what this card did the game. I'm very sad to see it nerfed. This is probably my least favorite nerf out of all of them. I think this is the least justified. The power level of this, it was a cool card. Really disappointed on the nerf. And then Morgue Artificer, 3 mana, 2/5. This card's been really, really strong for a long time. I like this card. It's kind of sad to see it nerfed, but they're trying to make Lifesteal DH better or worse, less consistent. I understand. So, yep. So, and then some of the buffs I like. So Summon Pet went down to 2 mana. I think this is a great change. It was just terrible at 3. It doesn't even make sense. Every hero power is 2. There's some busted hero powers at 2. Summoning a 2 mana Animal Companion, totally fine with your upgraded hero power. 2 Greyheart Sage from 8 to 6. Now this might be playable. So we'll see. It's very slow. but the meta might be slowing down. We might have a slower, like a powerful and more board base. So, and now Arch Darkgrass at 7 mana, still terrible, but like less terrible now. So that's great news. Now it might not be the worst hero in the game. It might be like the second worst. So, and Wildfire now has synergy with Dawngrass. It used to be you do it and you lose your Wildfire. So now you can actually run both of these in your deck. So yeah. So overall, some of these changes I'm happy with. Some of them I'm okay with. Like I said, I'm sad about Snowfall Guardian. I understand Snowfall Guardian. All right? I understand the logic. But Trogg, come on! Come on, Trogg. Dude, you know, Blizzard! Come on, I'm disappointed. But anyways, we'll see. It's gonna be a totally different meta until everybody goes back to play GoTK decks. I don't know. We'll see. Without Trogg holding in the, I'm so sad about Trogg getting nerfed. This was a great card. I'm really, yeah, I can't do this. Anyways, see you guys. We'll be trying out new stuff, seeing what's good, seeing what's not. So make sure to turn into the stream. Yeah, see you guys around.